Hola, 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 hola. What's going on, champions? Welcome to everyone all over the world, US, Greenland, which is soon going to be the US as well. Anyone else, Canada. Welcome to my Canadian US viewers. What is cracking? Hope we're all well. It's Thursday morning. The midweek streams, again, a little bit different than the Sunday stream where we celebrate the great one. Bit more of a self-indulgent project where we just watch shit together. We commented it as a community, have a bit of a giggle, laugh, and then I'll release it at some point. But how are we all? Scotty, humongous. Don't know if Dino's still floating around, but what's cracking? Today, we're going to be looking at what I'd like to call alpha douches. Again, these guys have been around for 5 years. There's been a shitload of videos on them. And when I say a shitload, Plague Hawaii, my friend, when I say a shitload, I mean like there's been like a lot of videos about these guys. And I didn't want to make a video about it. I mean, I might at some point, but I didn't want to right now. Pork, what's going on, my man? Music Biz Marty, yeah, I just saw on what was it, Discord. That guy who was giving shit to Cyrax died. I mean, he was a bit of a tool too, wasn't he? By all accounts. I mean, I'm not going to celebrate anyone's death per se, but yeah, I mean, he wasn't the nicest guy. So apparently, not that Cyrax deserves it, but anyway, anybody dying is never good. So I hope his family's all right. But I don't know too much about the whole situation. But Music Biz Marty sounds like some kind of porn name. Anyway, I found some footage of an actual. It's an hour long, so we'll skip through it at various speeds. Dino, how are you, brother? But we're going to watch some actual footage of these guys. Now, there's a lot of videos. They've been doing this for 5 years, yeah? 5 years. So they know what they're doing. They know they're wrought. I think they've added more legitimacy to their little project. So basically, they take people out for 3 dudes. You pay that's right, Dino. You pay $18,000. They're all sold out. These are all their class lists, by the way, allegedly. You pay $18,000. You go to 3 days of alpha stuff, and then after that, apparently, you're still in contact for a year. But it's I was reading through the website, and allegedly, I haven't followed it up. There may have been some sort of death relating to these guys, and I'll tell you why that might be. It's because they're pushing completely unfit motherfuckers to do things they cannot do, in the aim of pushing them beyond their boundaries, but also pushing them beyond their physical capabilities. Anyway, long story short, you got to flip the switch. There's a warning that it's only for entrepreneurs, executives, and leaders. So they've pivoted away from just blokes who want to, make themselves better, to now being all about entrepreneurs, executives, and leaders. So they're flipping it up. They're mixing it up because they know it's horse shit. Make you a better person in life, blah, 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 blah. Right? They've got all these people here. They're awesome. What I found was awesome. Now, here's how you can get your wife on board. Because for a fact, first of all, if someone's married, I don't know which wife is going to let them. Oh, shit, I'm not showing it. One second. Sorry, lads. Let's go back. That's what I should have been doing. My bad. My fat head was just on the screen. So these are all the lads that are involved here. Where are we? Let's go back to the start. So they've sold out all their classes. The most recent one was 3 months ago. Sold out still. A lot of testimonials about douchebags. 3 days of being abused. Again, just for entrepreneurs only. And now they've got testimonials from women. So basically, Scotty or Pork or anyone out there, you'd have to get your wife to watch this to allow you to part with $18,000 like a dipshit, where you could really use that money to help your family, or you can give it to a bunch of bearded and bald-headed wankers who are going to scream at you. Now, again, there have been many, many videos. And on a side note, I was searching through videos of these guys, and I came across 2 different videos, right? Both of which were very different. I've got these guys here. They're called Guilty Dogs Productions. Not overly crazy funny, but not unfunny. They're okay. They got 7,000 subs, right? They've made 302 videos where they just talk about shit, I guess, right? I get it. Completely different format. And then I found this thing, Chad, whoever that is. This person, I don't know. Is this supposed to be someone that I know? Is this someone that you guys know? They got 2.8 million followers, right? They've made 81 videos and they've got 2.8 million followers. All of their videos, except for one, has got at least 1 million views going back 3 years, and I don't even know what it's about. But I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal return on videos by this whoever the hell Chad is. I mean, you know, I don't know her, but she looks like just some really wholesome, liberal-looking chick with her hair and stuff. Anyway, fucking quid, 18 quid. Yeah, would you pay 18,000 quid for that shit? Anyway, without further ado, let's get into. We'll get into some of this, and then these guys. There's a few videos about these guys, right, for a bit of fun. But let me know how the audio is as well.
Jonah shared with me, he said, hey, you know, women, they'll take on a masculine energy. When there's a man who's passionate, they will take on a masculine role. Or when a man is there, but he is not taken on his role and responsibility as a man, a woman will take on that masculine energy.
So a lot of the time, right, people also say that this is essentially for blokes who can't make it to the military or should be going to the military. A lot of it, this whole 72-hour course, by the way, is just physical training with a little bit of speaking about shit in between. Spectre, how are you, my friend? Just paying to get yelled at.
Stop fucking smirking with your goofy ass fucking $4 glasses. What's the fitness test? Fitness test is a 1 mile run, 100 push-ups, 100 thrust outs. Wrong.
Literally the military, right?
Fucking detail. So 2 of you already fucking failed me. I should send your fucking ass home for not doing your fucking homework and showing up unprepared.
There's a lot of swearing in this because they're not the most articulate people. So when you swear excessively, and I do it in my videos too, when you swear excessively, it just sounds more tough. You know, you're more convincing if you're putting the F-bomb in all the time. So from what I heard, right, the 2 main guys, just to give you, I don't know if it's true, allegedly. Now this guy here is just a personal trainer, and this guy here, who was a co-founder, he was a maintenance guy, I believe, in the Marines. I'm not saying it doesn't mean he can't do some shit, but I don't know if he was literally on the front line going nuts. But yeah, it's pretty interesting that these 2 are the founders of it, and they cop a lot of shit. We'll get to that later. There's a few videos about them addressing the haters, and that's not even worth watching. We're not going to watch the haters video. We're going to watch the people in the comments. The comments are where you go for all the action. All right. Now, by the way, they did say this is only for entrepreneurs and executives. Now, listen to this bullshit and tell me if you believe this.
Would always get guys talking about the product. Oh, it's so expensive. This is for rich, old white guys who are millionaires and just regret never going into the military. But here you have a fucking 18-year-old that saved up for 1.5 years because he knew he needed to do it. And I just saw on social media, just like the last couple of days, he just had his first $100,000 year, his first 6-figure year at like 20 years old when he was dead broke. He was doing like Uber Eats and all this other shit.
And now he went to the course and he's a gun. All of a sudden now the guy's a gun. He made 100,000 in his year, the first year after going to that course, because now these guys abused him for 3 days and gave him the keys. What a crock of shit. How many of you, we can do polls now. Pork, did you see the polls are back, bro? I don't know how, but we got polls happening. Do you believe this bullshit story? Let's see what Paul has to say about that. So no 18-year-old is going to save up $18,000 to give to these douchebags, right? And you're right, Pork. We could start up something like this, right? Let's think about it. Who else has been anything to do with the military? We know that. What's his name? Joker. Joker can shoot guns, right? Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, that sucks. 1 sec. All right, let me try it again.
money together to show up to the project, but then we'll have 35. We'd always get guys talking about the project. Oh, it's so expensive. This is for rich old white guys who are millionaires and just regret never going into the military. But here you have a fucking 18-year-old that saved up for a year and a half because he knew he needed to do it. I just saw on social media, just like the last couple of days, he just had his first $100,000 year, his first six-figure year at like 20 years old when he was dead broke. He was doing like Uber Eats.
Can you guys hear the video? Is it all right? Let's see if I got the mic going. One sec. Yeah, it should be. Is the audio better? Yeah, I'm sure you will, Dino. I'm sure you will. Is an 18-year-old kid just made his first $100,000 sale. That's what you can get out of this. That's what you can get out of this, guys.
There's going to be instructors along the way. They're going to tell you where the turnaround point is. It's a turnaround point. You come back. You come through here. You go inside. You start your exercises.
By the way, all these gentlemen, none of them look like they're really. I mean, this guy looks reasonably fit, but most of them don't look like they should even be here. Now, just for context, 15 of these guys, right? 15. There's 15 that started the class. Okay. 15, what's that? 15, 120. That's $270,000 they got off these guys. Yeah, Grant Cardone's a dickhead. All right. Grant Cardone's another scammer as well. I mean, good luck to him. They've all done well financially. Who am I to give financial advice to people? I mean, I'm a broke dude living in Thailand, but you know, if that's your only focus in life, that's fine. And if you believe that, you know, focusing on one thing then helps you in other areas, blah, 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 blah. Everyone's different. But I call Bravo Sierra. Yeah, I'm with you, Pork. But we could really start this shit, right? Think about it. Dino sounds like he would definitely like to abuse people physically to make money, to like just to punish people. So Dino's on board with that. Scotty, you can help him out with that. All right. And Plague, you guys can take care of physically abusing and punching the shit out of these guys, right? Mashing them into the ground. Pork and Joker, you guys have got firearms training covered, right? I'll play this in the background. You guys have got firearm training covered. I'll do all the motivational speaking bullshit and I'll put together the crap to make them sound impressive, right? It's just all bullshit. I'll just use ChatGPT. That's all these guys are probably doing. I'll get ChatGPT and bam, we've got a camp going. Bring them into the jungles of Thailand. We'll take them to some Muay Thai classes. Boom. Charge them 15 grand. Hook them up with some young girl. Get them some weed. there's a boot camp experience. Boom. Done. Nah, this is these douchebags that pay $18,000. No, I was wrong. It's more than $18,000 to get yelled at for 3 days by guys who are gonna make them better fathers, better men, and better whatever the hell. So this guy said he's taking a break, so they abused him. Yeah, they just push him to the point. They just push them to the point where they just can't breathe anymore and they're almost dead. And the guy who I thought was fit is the first guy to quit, I think. See? So they all abuse him about, he wants to quit, right? And they all sit there abusing him about leaving and he's... The guy tries to grab him back. The guy tries to bring him back. So if you ring the bell 3 times, that basically means you give up. It's like saying uncle, mate, like in blood, mate. This guy tapped out right in the first whatever hours. I don't know if they keep the whole money or not. I'd really be curious to know that. But this guy does say something. Now, I don't know if you guys might not be able to hear that because it's quite faint, right? You're listening through my speaker, unfortunately. I don't know how to make it louder. But he just basically goes, thanks for the dough. You just wasted your fucking time. Thanks for the dough. So they must keep the money still. They must keep the money still. Now, this old fella here, he looks like he's unfit as shit as well. They push him to the point where he's about to have a heart attack. This is pretty much what they're all paying for, just to get physically abused. I mean, you can pay a personal trainer less money. Can you go into the military? Is there not some military? I mean, this guy's about to die. Look at him. His face is red. He's about to explode. He also looks like he's about 55 years old. I mean, he could be their dad, but they don't seem to care. And I get it. They're trying to push him past the barrier, but this guy looks like he's about to have a heart attack. and his face is about to explode. One's got grey hair. Yeah, exactly. Surely there are other courses you can pay for less money to get you physically fit. I know. Again, I reckon we could do this. I'm tipping that Dino would be a lot better at abusing these guys and yelling at them. I don't know if any of you guys are actually physically fit out there enough to train someone, but we could wing it. We could just hire a bloke from the outside that looks jacked to come in, and the rest of it would just fucking make up. I mean, look, this guy's about to die. One more thing. This was edited by them, right? And it's horrible editing. Still just the same shit. So I'm not doing that. They're doing that robot voice shit themselves. Yeah.
Move over there! Take off your fucking shirts and go over there! And stand on the fucking curb. Want to pace yourself and play games yourself out of shape like a bunch of fucking slobs. I'm gonna pace you. We're gonna get your pace right now. We're gonna get your pace.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, Jensen, in terms of the physical transformations that are taking place within their body, the physiological effects of what they're doing. But really, they're just being abused. They're not necessarily learning to push beyond their boundaries. They're just being abused. By the way, can we all just agree, right, that there's a reason why only some people can make it in the military, and beyond that, the Special Forces, Marines. I imagine that the what's the word? The retention rate or the dropout rate? Sorry, I should say the dropout rate is quite high when it comes to Special Forces and Marines, right? I can't imagine that not everyone could be in the military. Not everyone's cut out for it. Oh, he's angry.
Fucking embarrassing. It's an hour into the fucking program. You guys are fucking embarrassing.
So they're an hour into the program. They probably push these guys beyond anything they've done physically before, and because they're not physically conditioned, they're getting abused for it. Because they're not as fit as Mr. Jack Dude there, they're getting abused for it. Well, exactly right, Jensen. Exactly right. They don't just smash you on the first fucking day. I would die. I'd be done within the first hour. I'm not gonna lie. There's no chance of this fat head, right? I'd be done within the hour, unless we're doing like fucking bicep curls and bench press and squats and shit. I'm knackered. Just checking the audio. I thought I bumped the mic. All right, we're good. So, let alone most of these dudes who look like they're working office. I mean, this guy looks kind of jacked here, the bald guy. RV. Well, mate, we're just watching a bunch of middle-aged, lost, directionless people getting their birthday snatched by a bunch of people they paid $18,000 to. $18,000. I mean, it's just a lot of this shit. I mean, if you were to just put this shit in an out of context video, they look like bugs crawling on the ground. Not for everyone, and really, there's a reason why it takes a unique kind of person to be in the fucking military. $15 started, 11 remain, and the project literally has not started yet. They're just now getting their t-shirts.
We want to see if you still have what it takes. Every man needs to be tested. Every man wants to be tested. It's in our nature. It's in our DNA. It's who we are. Society today, the opposition, wants to tear you down. Wants you to be young, die
Get Sandy.
has eroded more in the last 5 years than it has in the last 50 years.
So another person telling us how the world's gone to shit and they need you to stand up and you're going to change it because of their training. Oh, I mean, look at this bloke. I mean, he looks like he's in decent shape, right? But he's probably 55, right? 55, maybe. Yeah. You'd think he's maybe got a wife and kids. At what point did you decide now that you want to go and put yourself through this, drop $18,000 to a bunch of flogs, and leave? This is the guy they were laughing before because he had blood in his face.
So he didn't make the time for the 302. As such, that's an automatic quit. So at this point, 3 slow rings on the bill.
So this guy couldn't make the time required, possibly because he's just not physically able to, right? He's probably just not in the shape, but he probably did his best. But they forced him to quit. So he paid $18,000 to get told he can't do it because he's not good enough, or does he get a refund?
One of the trainers will take you back to the hotel.
Oh, no. Sad. Oh, he's got to ring the bell. You know what he's thinking about when he's ringing that bell? He's thinking about how $18,000 is just gone up in the wind. I don't know. I see. That's the thing, Pork. I don't know if he got any of his money back. You'd want to hope he did, but I mean, it's a good point you make there, Play. Considering Seagal's, special forces, he would have had to have gone through this. I mean, obviously, he probably created the course, but he would have had to have gone through this.
Let's get back to it. Back to the beginning.
Combat missions. Patrols that last more than 75 hours. This is hard, but it ain't fucking harmless. So if you tell yourself
Okay, this is the best. Try and listen to this bit where this guy talks about how awesome he is.
that story, you're going to be like the other 4 that are already out of it. The reality is, in this country, we have a pandemic.
We have a pandemic in this country. Pandemic of weak men. Sounds like Andrew Tate. Here we go.
This country would not be where it is today if there were more men like the men on this side of the table than the men back here.
Yeah, so basically, you guys are losers and they're awesome. If everyone was like them, if everyone was like him and his buddies, the world would not be in the place it was in. The world would be a utopia where everyone's happy. There's no crime. There's no, negativity. There's no whatever, no hunger. Because you guys aren't as awesome as them. Subtitles probably help a lot, right?
It's fucking pathetic. I'm here for 2 fucking reasons. One is either make you squeal like a little fucking pig and quit like the little bitch that you are, and the second is to unleash the fucking beast that's within each fucking man on this planet, which has been fucking dormant. But I'll be damned if I let any of you fucking bitches show up on Friday night to this dinner that don't deserve to be there. I will cut this fucking tattoo right off my fucking arm.
Now, he talks about the dinner, which is the graduation dinner for those of them that graduate. This guy, by the way, just swears every 5 seconds, but he talks about the graduation dinner. We'll get to that.
Before I let any of you fucking sit there that don't deserve to be there. I'll tell you right now, look to your left and your right. Look to your fucking left and your right. You all will not be there. 90% will not be there. I'm going for a 0 fucking graduation rate in this class. Fucking 0.
They're going for a 0 graduation rate. I've got a theory, right? I reckon they push these guys to a point where they get rid of them so they can kind of finish it early, or they just don't have to provide as much food and water, and they can cut the cost by getting rid of as many guys. That's my theory. They push them to the point of death so they can they don't have to pay them. Pay for the meals, accommodation for the hotel room, all that kind of. Because I'm guessing the 18,000 includes accommodation, right? You'd think it would. I reckon they're getting rid of them so they can save some cash. And hammers, they make them in the military, right? They make you carry a gun around everywhere you go, I assume, because you're going to have the gun with you everywhere you go. They make these guys carry a hammer around as if it's the same thing. It just doesn't have the same effect. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Just a bunch of grown dudes just being... They must be thinking on this hike, what the fuck am I paying for? In their version, it's listed there, Virgin. Yeah, they probably are. I mean, most of these guys are probably, I don't know, probably are virgins, Dino, if we're being honest. I mean,
Crashing everything down. told you don't let it touch the ground ever. You put it right on the ground. You can't figure out any other solution.
So he's not allowed to put that on the ground, right? And he gets yelled at. These guys are doofuses. Some of these guys, by the way.
The rest of the team can't help figure out any other solution what to do with a fucking empty flagpole. This is why we have to give it to them. It's not that difficult.
I guess they're trying to mimic a real flag where you keep it off the ground.
I do it so far behind. You can't figure it out. Holy shit. Over here.
Oh, this is great, right? This is where they get paid to do gardening. These guys paid money now, paid money to do gardening, right, and landscaping. Think about that. You paid $18,000, and these army dudes or whatever the trainers, they probably got paid by someone to do this.
Ask us to help them out. We need to move this entire mountain of shit over on the other side of those flowers. Go. The entire mountain.
So they're basically just carrying trash now, right? These guys are just carrying trash for them now. And by the way, and every time they do something, they all say kill. Is that a military thing as well? They all say kill as part of their little slogan. And they're rolling around in shit right now. They're making them. This is like a, what's it called? It kind of looks like a fraternity haze. Some of this shit looks like a fraternity haze. Now they've just this definitely looks like army shit, obviously. I'm curious to know what these guys are thinking. They've got to be thinking, I've let my wife down. I'll let my wife and family down. They're crawling around. It's just literally crawling around. Just guys rolling around. It's just a bunch of dudes with no friends themselves. Someone made a point. Who was it? Jensen. That's a good point. These are lonely guys. If any of these guys actually had friends, your friend. Okay. Let's just do a poll. If you told a mate you were gonna pay $18K for this shit, what would they say? Go for it. Get better. You are a wanker being scammed. All right. Now, literally, if you had friends, surely, none of them would let. Alan, how are you, brother? Good to see you, my man. None of your friends would let you do this if you had real friends. My mate would say, if you want to go in the army, dickhead, go in the army. If you want to play army, then fucking go buy some show bags and some fake guns. I mean, this is just unhygienic. They make them all jump in the same dirty water, face down, swallowing shit. Sorry, gang, just a small little break there. Dirty water. And next guy goes in the same dirty water. Mouth open, just all sorts of dirty shit. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. Probably not the worst thing they're going to go through, but it is a possibility that hygienically, I believe the point of this plague is to make them better men, better fathers, better fucking, I don't know, some shit, better people, resilient, I guess, pushing through barriers, mentally, physically, all that kind of hoo-ha. But I guarantee you most of them will just go back to their lives and be the same shit and think, what the fuck did I just pay for? I paid $18,000 for what? Again, I'm guessing you guys have to do this with a rifle in real life, maybe in the military, but not here. There's a lot of crawling around. Like, that's a good point, Plague. You're preparing for shit in the military when you're training. That makes sense. You're preparing for combat. I'm not sure what these fuckers are preparing for. I mean, this guy's literally about to pass out. He's probably got grandkids. He looks like he's got grandkids at this point, by judging by his age, and he's thinking, "I want to just go home and see my grandkids. What have I done?"
Look at the hammer slowing down. Look at the hammer right where it is. Your hammer is clear. I'm clearing your hammer. Fucking go. I'll let you know when it's unclear. You better go faster. Now hold the hammer. I better see speed. We're gonna come back and start over and get stupider and stupider.
So they just make him fail all the time through 60 militia.
Why are we having this conversation? Why are you making shit more difficult than it needs to be? Just go down 3 times and stand on your fucking hammer. Not start doing your fucking laundry.
They're all just drenched in sweat, right? Just drenched in sweat.
But eventually, it adds up. Keep moving fucking forward. It's hard. It's supposed to be fucking hard. I apologize if that was close to you at the beginning of this evolution. It was good. So you know what to expect. So keep moving fucking forward. You're spending too much time in the same place.
I mean, literally, they're grown men paying to crawl around the dirt. Again, at least the military pays you, and you can say you're representing your country and you're learning some shit. None of these guys are going to be learning any combat training. After 3 days, they're not going to be any better at fighting or anything. Yeah, those raw. It was shit crawling on the ground. It would be hopeless. It would be.
Obviously. That's where it's working. This is the longest time we've been in class without actually having class.
There's no class leader, guys. I need a class leader. What's a class leader do? What does a class leader do exactly? Motivate everyone? Or what are they trying to? I don't understand. What's a class leader do?
Let's all say thank you, Rob. He is fucking you.
I think they do that thing where if one person fails, sometimes they make you start again because they're total pricks, and they're trying to get teamwork, motivate each other to go. But what happens if there's just one motherfucker who's just not as fit? He's just not as fit. It is what it is. He's got giant saggy titties and he can't run. It is, that I couldn't go that far. I'd be dead after 20 minutes of this. I'd say 5 minutes if I'm being honest. I mean, 10 minutes on the bike in the gym and I'm not loving it. I am on maximum tension though and maximum incline, but still. I'm built for power. I'm built for power, not speed. Honestly, so far we're about 20 minutes in, and it's just a bunch of grown men standing around shirtless while other grown men yell at them for no purpose, like training them to be in combat. I'm not mocking the military because that's for a purpose, like Plague said. These are just grown men standing around on random streets looking, and people must be driving by thinking, what's going on here?
You're ready to ring? I can tell you're ready to ring. You're ready to ring. You're ready to ring. You're close. And you're ready to ring. So of you 4, why don't one of you just ring this bell, be done with it, so we can secure this evolution? You're just a fucking decision away. The 3 of you, I see it. I see it. You're one little decision away from ringing the bell. Let's not waste any more time. Come ring the bell. One of you. Give us an even number 10.
See, they just want to get rid of him. Just get rid of him.
Are you ready?
What's this evolution bullshit?
No? Are you gonna ring the bell? Not now, not ever? Not yet. How about you, Brock? Yes, sir. Really?
Ring the bell, bitch. I mean, the noises sound like someone's getting fucked. If I just played that without any video, it would be like, oh. I mean, that would be fucking horrible. That would be impossible because of my gut anyway. So my face at least would be off the ground because of my belly. But that would be fucking unbearable, to quote Ricky Gervais. Or Stephen Merchant, I should say. All right, so there's a lot of crawling down. There are some bits that I want to get to that I think are important, right? So they show about 10 seconds of whatever this is, which is them indoors, I guess, teaching them life lessons. They're teaching you life lessons too.
Get it up.
More hammer holding shit. I mean, this is what they do in strongman competitions.
Get the fuck up. Get it straight up.
Oh, Alan, that's right. You're the sailboat guy, and Dino was calling me, saying you were bullshitting about your sailing that night. That's right. Oh, hey, Alan, you well, mate? You safe out there in the ocean? Where are you now? Off the coast of California, headed to Hawaii. Nice, man. Hope the weather's nice out there and you're staying safe, brother. Damn, I wouldn't go in the ocean. I can't swim for shit. I barely just taught myself how to like doggy paddle and whatever else. So there's no way I'd be fucking out in the middle of the ocean, man. I'm just scared of what happens if the fucking sharks and shit. I shouldn't jinx you, bro. Sorry. But be safe, my man.
Let's go. You have so close. No.
All you gotta do is hold it up for 5 seconds. 5 fucking seconds.
Just get very close. Yeah, change back over. The shirt looks fucking sparkly.
Yeah, that was a half shirt.
No. That's what they got. That's what they want. Yeah, they got those. Okay. All right,
Why are you talking like that? More jumping in dirty water with motherfuckers. Hold on a sec. I'll let that play in the background. Another one's out. So they're down to less than 10. More crawling on the ground. That's all I do is fucking crawl on the ground, honestly. It's just a lot of crawling on the ground. Which makes sense in the military because you have to crawl and shit. I'm going to go for a quick piss. I'll be back in a sec. Sit tight.
do it while you're sitting. Class, get up. Get up right now. Line up with the bell. Go. Bell, line up. Now the opening's gone. We got a race.
Yeah, I made it to the whole last live stream without taking a piss, by the way. But so we're clear. I didn't make it this time.
That's a little guy in the back. Little guy.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, so another guy rings a bell. 8 men left now. He's probably just dirty. He didn't ring the bell earlier because now he went through 2 days of bullshit just for that. Look, man, they also teach you first aid or how to tie a tourniquet on, which you could just learn at some kind of basic first aid. Or you pay $18,000, right? And you get yelled at, and they teach you how to put a tourniquet on the arm to tighten it up. That's your money well spent there, lads. That's money well spent if you ask me. Only $18,000. Wow. These guys can barely walk, mind you. Now they do some, I'm guessing, I don't know what the fuck this is. Didn't they take him out? Hey, this is where they basically just try and drown people. Great photo opportunity. If nothing else, you can use this as blackmail over these guys, like that Jeffrey Epstein kind of shit. I would have got him to do compromising shit and then Jeffrey Epstein them. I mean, what is the point of this? So far, I've seen nothing other than just military shit. Nothing that's. Has anyone seen anything worth $18,000 so far? I mean, this guy just no need for that. I mean, but that's just a bit of a dick move. Can we all just say that's just a bit of a dick move? Yeah, but the thing is, Pork, they're not going to see these guys ever again. You guys are training to learn faith in the guys next to you because you're going to be fighting next to them, right? These douchebags are never going to see these guys again. They probably don't even live in the same city. So this is just all a waste of time. I mean, I'm not trusting total strangers. These fucking total strangers. These guys aren't going to save my life or pay my rent. It's just little circle jerk here. Look at them. Oh, they're floating around together. It's cute. Like, this is literally just a military knockoff, but none of it applies really because, or some of it does, but a lot of it doesn't apply because it's not. There's no teamwork. Like you build that rapport with people, the specific people in your unit too, right? You don't just trust anyone randomly. I'm sure the military doesn't just trust anyone randomly. So you trust the people that you're training with to fight with, not just complete random strangers who, you know, probably aren't even at the same. Some of these guys won't even be anywhere near the same level of ability. I mean, they kind of all look the same. Those two guys look the same. Yeah, this is Epstein Island. If Epstein was created by the creator of Grindr, I guess.
Good morning, Project Day 2.
All right, here we go. This is where we get some insight into what's going on here. So listen carefully, right?
Class 18 out there in the ocean. And let me tell you, we started off with 15 men and 8 remain. We had our largest dropout last night. Those who ring the...
Oh, what?
Our largest dropout last night. Those who ring the...
What did it do that for? I'm sure I didn't do that last time. I think it comes back to it. It's coming up soon. His little speech comes up soon, sorry. More military training. I mean, this just looks like human centipede shit right here, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me this does not look like human centipede shit right here. I mean, that I can, you know, fair enough. He might be getting some dick taps on the back of his head if anyone's not lifting up well. So that could be some potential dick taps to the back of the head or some nut sacks to the head. And again, this looks like some human centipede kind of shit. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. A man's back to give us a bit of a speech of what's going on.
Here at the project, and this is one of the more challenging evolutions as our resident Navy SEAL Will Brenham takes Class 18 through the beach evolution. Right now, they're on the sand doing buddy carries, but they will be back in the water in no time. And many people ask me, well, can't I just go join the military instead of paying $18,000 to do the project class?
That's a very good question. I think the answer is yes. And the answer would be yes.
$18,000 is a lot of money. You're absolutely right. For 75 hours, it is. But this is beyond 75 hours.
Beyond.
The guys that graduate the project are part of a 12-month mastermind and coaching program with myself and the instructors of the project.
So they're part of a 12-month mastermind and whatever, which is just a fancy way of saying we'll probably respond to some emails over 12 months and we might give them some reading material. But beyond that, it's just bullshit, really. Let's be real.
And we focus on faith, family, fitness, finance, and
You got to have catchy alliteration, right? And I know that for a fact. That's why I call it Sensei, Sensei Sugar Snack or whatever. Alliteration sounds cool, but faith, family, fitness, and finance.
Developing money and meaning in this
Oh, developing money and meaning. See, more alliteration. Money and meaning. It's all powerful shit.
class isn't just about pushing you through hard stuff. That's just a piece of what you're seeing. This is really about self-development, personal development, breaking through your traumas
I got a question.
and limiting beliefs, things that are you're suffering through silence and white knuckling through life. You finally get to talk about it and have those big breakthroughs. So, if it's right for you, join us on the next class. Too short, what? Stop moving. I'll pull you back down again. Stop moving, and I'm going to pull you down the hill.
Oh yeah, firearms training.
Right.
Someone's phone's ringing. That's really rude.
4. All right, what's the one you doing? Side? Hit 2. Still carrying or a pistol belt or something. All right. Carry an extra magazine, which you should, right? Not the actual.
There you go. Get some tips here from the experts.
Cool. The chances that you'll get into a gunfight where you've got to need another magazine are fucking 0.00001. If the chance that you actually do get in a gunfight, gas station, ATM, bank store, store or whatever, all right, it's going to be a few rounds. You're going to pop off a few rounds and it's going to be over. But you should always have a backup magazine. 2 is 1, 1 is not. When I grab my magazine, or the way I set it up,
Bullets to bully.
belly, right?
Bullets to belly.
So it's bullets in.
That's pretty much it for the firearms training. They don't show a lot about that. Right now, this is just weird as shit. I think this guy's teaching you how to break free. If you've been I said take him to some jiu-jitsu training as well, right?
Much harder. He's not moving. I'm also joining us. Right. So just crunch, quick.
Okay, now watch that guy in the watch that bald fella right there. Now, there's a good chance he'd never be in the military if you just watch him punch. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jensen. You're right. For 18K, you could get it. For 18K, you could, if you had 18K, Steven Seagal would train you. I'm not joking. If you messaged, I reckon if we messaged, or maybe not me, because he'd know, but if someone messaged Steven Seagal and said, hey, listen, I want $20,000, I'll pay you for 1 day of training, he'd probably do it. He would probably do it for a day. No more than that. I reckon Alex Pereira probably paid him a little bit of money. You got to pay for those kind of lessons. It doesn't come free with Big Daddy. He would do it. I mean, it's probably the most normal shit I've seen thus far, for being honest. All right. Next poll. I've got another question and forget that one. Would you handle a day of... I should play this in the background. Again, you can get this pretty much anywhere. Get this training anywhere, really. Wow, you're paying $18,000 to learn how to do a rear naked choke. Well done.
Zero effort. I'm just like, then I'm gonna get over on this side. And you sit here, and this whole side's dropped, and all I'm gonna do is bump my hips and drive this way and swing this arm over the top. So I get off, and then the goal is to get out of it. Sit there.
Now that is useful, yes. I won't argue with that.
Sit there, it's like when you have to, float over too. You got the side then, fight on the play. I got it. There we go. Belly down, belly down. Call out, call out, call out, call out.
So they're doing jiu-jitsu. They put a smaller guy against a bigger guy, and the bigger guy wins. Both guys. This guy on the ground here, this little fella, has no idea what he's doing. Like, he has no idea how to do anything. No idea how to wrestle. And then they put two of these nerds against one of the trainers from there, who is trained, by the way, I believe. So you notice, so obviously he just lays on the bigger guy, then picks on the smaller guy. And submission. This is guest instructor Chris Cavallini. I don't know who that is, but let's check him out quickly. He must be some go-getter. No, I got his name wrong. Okay, this is this handsome gentleman here. He's an internet personality. He went from drug dealer to Forbes featured entrepreneur. There we go. Obviously, he's got abs, so he's, entrepreneur, philanthropist, United States Navy veteran, speaker, and social media influencer. Well, what happened to the drug dealing bit? Okay, well, there we go. This guy's a guest speaker. Lucky them. $18,000, you get an ex-Navy SEAL drug dealer, entrepreneur legend. You just get the alpha of the alphas, basically. That's what we're getting at. I take him out for more personal training because, Yeah, just hanging out. Just hanging out.
Take your shit off. I didn't take your shit off. You want to fuck around? We'll play fucking game. Don't jump in the fucking thing. Your whole fucking body better be on the water.
They're making.
Your whole fucking game. Pick up a couple pieces of equipment. Yeah, how about that? That's if you can figure it out.
It does look a little bit like Batista and Ronaldo. That's a good explanation.
You get the fuck back in. You get the fuck back in. I want to get you back. Stand in there and stand up. Get in there and stand up. Turn around. No, I said turn around. Lay down on your back. Lay down on your back.
He's picking on the immigrant-looking guy, man. He's picking on the immigrant.
Just shove the shit and grab it back. I don't even care who it is.
This dude looks like he just got off a fucking boat from Guatemala or some shit. How'd this guy afford $18,000?
No, I said turn around. Lay down.
So he looks like he's like a fucking Mexican. He should be standing at the front of Walmart or Home Depot looking for jobs. I mean, he's got $18,000.
On your back. Lay down on your back. There we go. Turn around, let your pack get wet. Just shove the shit and grab it back. I don't even care who it is. Just shove whatever in any bag. We gotta fucking move. You'll figure it out later.
I mean, the Guatemalan Mexican dude's got spending $18,000 on the course. He's got more cash than I have to throw around. That's for sure.
Hats on. Get your fucking hammers. Get all this gear off the ground. We have to fucking move. This class has no sense of urgency. Fucking half-ass everything. Like a half-ass everything in your fucking life.
Yeah, I'll play it on the I'll play it on the Sunday stream, Dino. We've got a little surprise for you, Scotty. I know how much you love Cyrax, so I haven't listened to it yet, Dino, but I'll get around to it after the stream at some point. But a Cyrax related interaction. I'd say desperate people. I'd say people that are probably lonely as well, have no friends, probably a bit lost. A lot of these guys are probably looking on the internet that shit's not they're not as cool as the people with the Bugattis, so they think they have to do that. So this guy just wants to prove he's a hero, right? So he picks up the log for himself. He's tough. There is one. I don't understand what the point of this is. I got to make him carry logs, right? But there is one scene that made me laugh. I just got to see where it is. Here we go. Here we go. All right, this guy can't make it anymore, right? Wait. They're walking up a hill. They're gonna walk up a hill. I don't know what it's all about. This guy here's dying, right? Hurry the fuck up.
Stop whining like a little bitch and get up the fucking mountain. Let's go.
I don't want to hear that shit.
You don't even
Now shit gets personal. Listen. This is how they motivate him. Shit gets personal.
proud of your wife right now. How proud is she of you?
How proud is your wife?
How proud of your kids of you right now? Whining like a little fucking. Of course.
He says, "I don't have a wife and kids," right? I don't have a wife and kids, and then he comes up and goes, "Of course."
There's not man enough to fucking have kids. Thank the fucking Lord you don't have kids right now. Because you couldn't do anything to protect them.
No, they get bullied for sure.
No, they're getting bullied for sure. I mean, he does sound like he's about to shit his pants, though. But yeah, how proud is your wife right now? Okay, now this just looks like fraternity hazing, and it looks like, honestly, from this angle, it looks like he's shooting jizz right into his mouth. I know it's a free load. It's a very full load, but yeah, baby, spray him in the face, baby. Spray your load all over his face. Again, this is just like military shit. This is just more abuse. This guy here, right? Okay, so just remember this guy here. He gets bullied like a mother father. Just this dude here, he cops it the most. So they take all their stuff, right? And they empty it. I don't know what's going on here. He puts it in the bin, in the toilet. All right, tough guy stuff. He grabs this guy's stuff. He just empties it. I don't know what's going on. They just grab his bag and rip it around. I don't know. Okay, now they have to get bags of ice. None of these dipshits can even count. They're supposed to get a certain amount of bags for each one. None of these dipshits can count. This is just so. What we'd say in the 90s is this is so gay, right? And it's not about being homosexual. It's just gay. It's just what you'd say. It's just so gay. Blah 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 blah. They're all standing around drinking coffee, talking about ice. Like you paid $18,000 to stand around while dudes drink coffee, talking about ice in little short shorts. Ice bars. One. Now notice here. Our mate from earlier, they're making him hold a birthday cake, right? Our mate from earlier has to hold a little birthday cake. All right, we're just gonna skip this shit. Where's our mate? Where's our mate? Where's our mate? Wait, there he is with the birthday cake. Dude looks all right for 50. All right, so this guy must be like the guy in prison who has to hold the pocket of the guy that he's being banged by. That's how I feel this situation is. He is the bitch in prison who has to hold the cake. So they make him stay underwater. The Guatemalan guy's still there. I reckon that guy just snuck in from like he just snuck in. He's probably crossing the border and he saw these guys. He thought, "Fuck it, I'm joining them." It'd be freezing cold. Some of these guys aren't doing too well. He's not doing too well. That guy's not walking too well either. He's struggling. Looks like a fucking robot. This guy looks like a robot. That's a great walk. That's like the Michael Jackson Thriller walk. He's doing the robot. Birthday cake guy is still rocking on with the birthday cake though. Is that Ronald McDonald? It looks like a Ronald McDonald on there.
Spin the slowest. Carry the least amount of stuff. If the last one gets started, the first one, get up.
Mate, birthday cake again. Okay. So birthday cake guy again. I'm just saying. No one cares about you. Just bullying the shit out of this guy. So now they get to the point, right, where everyone bullies him to ring the bell because they're holding him back. They make him do it. So this guy has no choice. He's made it to day 3 or 2, whatever we're on, day 2, and they make him quit. They all literally force him. Again, not really his fault. He probably tried his best. He just couldn't do it physically, but you know. Most honorable thing he's done was just give you his money and then you made him leave. Oh, let's see what this guy's saying. I'm sure he's saying some crucial shit.
I want someone gone. You know what happens to them? They become gone. You will be the next two.
If he wants someone gone, they'll become gone. So basically what he does is, if he doesn't like someone, he just picks on them and then just hammers them until they quit.
You know, massively stuff it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, instructor. Yes, instructor. Oh, yes, sir. All right, now they teach him how to take it up the ass. So this is where the real training begins. Now they teach him how to take it up the ass from your lover when he gets back home. So there's 2 co-founders, just quickly, just in case you missed it earlier, there's 2 co-founders. One is this guy here, Bedros Keuilian, who's some fitness dude, one of these motivational schmucks, blah, 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 blah. And this guy here, who was apparently, according to this comment here, I don't know how true it is, which we'll get to later. Just for some context, the bearded guy never served in the military. He's a fitness trainer. The bald guy was a Marine, but he was a maintenance guy in the Corps and now acts like he's David Goggins. So that's the context for you there, roughly. And there's a few more. They've added more now. They've added more Marines now, though, to make themselves more legit. All right, so this is when you learn to just get bummed. All right, now they make him do more physical shit. All right, I don't understand the point of this. They make him carry stuff, right? They make him carry weight that most of them probably can't even carry because they're just weak. But they make him carry weights around. All right, they just make him move a bunch of weights around, you know, because that's what you do in the military. You just move weights around for the fuck of it. All right, this guy just can't lift it, right? They're 80 pounds. They're 80 pounds a side, okay, which is 160 pounds in total. If a dude can't deadlift 160, he can't deadlift 160. What do you want him to do? With dumbbells. I mean, it's not super heavy, but I mean, it's easy for me to say, or someone bigger. He's not a big guy. He's not a tiny guy, but he doesn't. He can't do it. He can't do it. All right, so they mocks this guy a bit. This guy's getting nowhere. Okay. All right, now we get to the point where, all right, he's asking people to pick up 120-pound dumbbells, right, which are not easy. 120-pound dumbbells are not easy. And then he put fat grips on them, right? He put fat grips on them, which is, for anyone who has any idea, they're not easy to, the whole point of them is to improve your grip strength. They're not easy to do, especially if you put them on 120-pound dumbbells.
And don't touch the blue. And cannot touch any part of the black. You do this and move on. You don't. You double the time. You're double the fucking fit. So
120 pounds, right? No one can do it. That guy can't do it.
Now all of a sudden you're going to coach him when you were afraid to do it yourself. You're going to tell him how to do it.
Mock's the guy in the background.
Did you try yet?
Next guy rocks up, can't do it. Next guy rocks up, can't do it.
I'm doubling up with you. I'll do it. I can do it. These chicken legs. 180 pounds of weight.
He just said a double or nothing, he can do it, right?
I said not a good day. You couldn't even lift him up. You think I can? You're a fucking monster. You want to take the bet? Double or nothing? You guys are no fun. All right.
He can't do it. There's no way he can do it either. Why is he expecting them to do it? I'll be willing to bet my balls he's not doing it. No chance in hell.
Let's get back to work. Continue carrying. Kill.
Exactly right, proscribers. Exactly right. There's just no way. He's not doing it either. He makes a bet with him, and none of these pussies had the balls to say, show us how it's done. All you have to do is just say, show us how it's done if it's so fucking easy. The rest of it, I get he could do. Crawling on the ground, all the other stuff, whatever. He's fitter than they are. No way he's doing that.
Actually, you know what? Put this stuff away. Just put them away. You already have a mess with it.
Yeah, let's just move on from that. Let's just move on from that because I can't do it either.
Straight, stop trying to bring ready. Move straight. Every time we compete to have basket, yeah, change. All of a sudden, you make me want to.
More fitness shit.
no, it's just a
Just a bunch of fitness shit. Tying chains on people. Literally pay personal trainers.
Lower. Down. Don't stick your ass up there again. Where's a piece of wood? We're gonna whip your ass every time you put it up in the air.
This is just pathetic, man.
Get off your knees. Put your ass down.
This is why you need to be in shape. Now, you've got a point. You should be in shape. There's no problem with being in shape, but you're not going to make them in shape in 3 days. You can't transform people in 3 days from having no shape to being fit just by pushing them to the point where they break. Okay, this is cute. This is a little push-ups. They're doing push-ups with a little fist pump at the end. Oh, cutesies. Little burpees with a fist bump.
Grab the water bottles, follow me.
There we go. More jizz in the face. Yeah, take it in his face. Spray them, boys. Spray them, boys. Yeah, in his mouth. Get it all in there. Get it all in that mouth. Get it all in his mouth. Yeah, Barlow. Barlow's his name. We got Murray there. Take it, Murray.
There you go. Like we're blowing up a balloon.
Oh, they're double gunning Murray. They're doubling their load on Murray's face. Murray's getting a double load.
Come on, we can break those feet.
Take it in like Lily. You mean Bonnie Blue, isn't it? Isn't it Bonnie that she took more of a load? Actually, no, Lily took it in her eyes. Her eyes were stinging from all the from the jizz. I mean, imagine that. You're banging all those dudes and you're letting them all jizz on your face, you moron. I mean, anyway. Yeah, open your mouth, boys. This shit's still going. This is day 3, I think. So it's almost over. This is obviously what Pork was talking about with teamwork. I get it. Not leaving anyone behind. Really just annoying, though. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 6. 6 left. Kill. Shower time again, which is cute. All jump in the dirty water together. That's it. Yeah. Let's all swallow each other's dirty bacteria. All right, now shit gets weird. Shit gets really weird here. Oh. They just put him in a room with, I guess it's like sensory deprivation to some extent or overload. I guess it's a kidnap room. I think they kidnap him. It's like some kidnap training because this is necessary in the real world. This is going to happen to most people in their everyday life, unless you're living in fucking, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East or Africa maybe, or South America. You get kidnapped. How likely is this to happen? Okay, that would suck balls. They still make him do this shit, mind you, unnecessarily, but they make him do this shit. Okay, now that was day 2. This is day 3. This is where they get This is where they get all the motivational shit, guys. All right, let's take it all in. This is where we get all the good stuff.
Everything that you want to do, that base level of discipline we're talking about, it affects every fucking one. It affects your relationships. It makes you make fucking irrational decisions. It gets complacent. It's fucking.
By the way, everything used responsibly is fine. Okay, I think anything responsibly is fine. Alcohol or even drugs. I mean, I overdo the weed, obviously, but drinking once a week is fine for me. Maybe I'd be more awesome like this guy if I didn't drink once a week. That's probably what I'm thinking. Like Willie Branham.
When you get to that top, you get beyond the cloud, you realize the peak is not even visible. You will die climbing. That is the journey of life. But to get to the top, or at least as high as you can.
Wow. So they give him a few words of motivation, then make him crawl in the dirt again with water. Yeah. Definitely worth it. They're pouring it all up in his ass crack. That guy did that on purpose. There was no need to pour it right on his balls and his ass crack. DZ, how are you, brother? You're pretty much catching like the last 2 minutes of what's going on, but it's all right. There's always a rewatch if you want to. Rewatch it when you're taking a shit. Now, the most hilarious bit, by the way, comes at the end. The most hilarious bit after all of this comes at the end.
Down to the grass from here. You're gonna be crawling at first.
Kill.
Still going. Still making them go. That's cute.
Endeavor.
Hurry, stop making noise.
Instructor Steve.
Cool. So ridiculous.
Jump in the fucking thing. Go jump in the fucking thing. I didn't say take your shit off. I didn't say take your shit off. If you want to fuck around, we'll play fucking game. Go jump in the fucking thing. Your whole fucking body better be on the water. Take your whole fucking day to pick up a couple pieces of equipment. Ortiz is laughing as he's doing this.
Everyone likes to pick on the skinny dude, man. The poor skinny dude. Yeah, kill is their little when your little hut or whatever, your little breakaway move. Theirs is kill before every activity. Small guy always gets picked on, man. The poor small guy.
Give him your back. Murray, get up. Use the power of your voice. Use your war cry, Murray. You'll crumble if you war cry. He's working up to your neck, Murray. Text your neck.
I mean, they're just laughing at a nerd getting bullied, really. Oh, it's cute. They're playing tag. They're playing tag. They're all playing. Let's all touch each other. Let's all hug and touch each other for fun.
What really matters is this is the ranking.
All right, okay, they made it, everyone. This is the end.
You guys all made it, and this is a really fucking awesome accomplishment.
Well done, guys.
Guys, 15 of you started. Many of you ring the bell. A few of you medically rolled. The 6 of you.
A few of you medically rolled. I mean, they could have just possibly died if they didn't medically roll. Graduation. This is the best part. This is the graduation, right? You paid $18,000. You get put in a shitty lit room with other people. Check this out. Most of these guys, well, a lot of these guys, they're not even there. Baldy's in the top left here. Most they didn't even bother coming to the fucking the graduation. They took the money and thought, fuck him, we'll give him some wine and some dinner. Wow. Okay, that's the end of that. So I mean, it is marvelous. Now, day one. No, we just saw that already. What's the autoplay back on? All right, now they addressing the haters, right? They did a video a year ago on their channel. By the way, their channel's got 6,000 subscribers, so it's got nothing because no one really gives a shit. They did a video. We're not going to watch that because I don't give a shit about what they have to say. But the comments are the best. To hear a grown-ass man say the word hater tells you all you need to know. Only alphas and sigmas cry about hate comments for 20 minutes straight on YouTube. It's brilliant. Laughing my ass off. They all got matching spider tattoos on their hands. That's so gay. This is such an obvious scam. Okay, we saw that one already. Just enlist. Don't put money into these scams. I'm autistic and I'm not stupid enough to buy this shit. It's brilliant. Honestly, the comments are great. Actual Marine here. It's much more proactive to join the military than what these losers do, who thrive on insecure men to spend $18,000 when joining the military is free and has many benefits which come with the funniest, most loyal friends you'll ever meet. I'm guessing you guys will vouch for that, those of you that were in the military. Love seeing a pair of con men crying about being called out. So manly, guys. This is Cyrex. So they're being called out anyway. I don't know if I'll do a video on it. I'm just going to edit this up. But I thought it was worth having a watch because I found an hour worth of their footage. I've never seen so much bullshit in my life in one video. And why they decided to upload this or who did, I don't know. But it was I'm glad they did because it was lovely. It's all good. Don't stress, mate. It's probably bringing back memories for you. All good. All right, legends. I think we're going to leave that one there. Like I said, the midweek streams is just about us watching videos and having a bit of a chat that I'll then chop up and put back on this channel as a smaller, digestible format, probably like 20 minutes or something for people to watch. Sunday nights are the mainstream on the main channel. There is a new Bullshido video coming. I'll give you guys a little hot tip. It is kind of about the psychology of Bullshido. So we're going to be mocking these people as we dive into their minds to see how they believe this bullshit. Something a little bit different, but still obviously mocking people and funny clips of idiots. And then after that, what have I got after that? Then after that, I've got Gym Idiots coming as well. Weng Weng. I still got Weng Weng on the list. Dino, if you're out there, still got Weng Weng on the list. I just haven't decided what to do with him yet. And yeah, just a bunch of shit. I got a whole bunch of stuff in my little notepad here. But again, thank you all for coming, legends. I will see you if you're around Saturday morning, Friday night, and then the main one obviously on Sunday. But until then, have an awesome week. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't spend $18,000. Definitely don't spend $18,000 to pay some fuckface yell at you. We'll do it for free. We've got to. If anyone out there watching this and you want to be yelled at for a while, contact us. There we go, Dino. There. If anyone wants to watch us abusing people, we've got a whole team of people here ready to abuse you and take you to the next level and make you feel like a dick. Alan, take it easy, my man. Be safe. Stay out of trouble. And yeah, stay on the boat. And everyone else, thank you very much. Have a good week, and I'll catch you all soon, legends. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you, champions.